All right now, hello, and welcome to a very off-the-cuff, spontaneous little adventure that I thought I'd bring you along on. So I am in the Lake District, as you can see, if you know. I'm currently in Buttermere. Came out to the lakes just for a couple of nights. Is that sheep? Oh, it's birds. Taunting me. So yeah, but what we're going to do is I'm going to fast forward, or rewind, to last night when there's a very special little surprise, and then we're going to re-forward, but still rewind a little bit, back to a little bit earlier today. There's going to be a few amazing things. Come along and enjoy the adventure. It's going to be relaxed, bit of ramble as always, and bad hairline. Anyway, let's go. Alright now, hello and welcome. Now you might be wondering, what on earth are we doing in the complete pitch black in the middle of nowhere? So I thought I'd bring you along on an exciting little adventure. And by the way, I cannot see a bloody thing because of this torch in my eye, so I'm going to take it off in just a second. But it's one of those special nights that only comes every so often, and if you're very lucky, you might just be in the right place at the right time. But let me turn you around and wait for the surprise. So I'll just have to turn the camera around so I can actually see where I'm going, but there's a lovely little bench there, and I'll show you a photo I've just took of the view out that way. Oh, see my breath? Wow. As you can see, it's pretty cold. Anyway, so I'm at a little spot called Friar's Crag in Keswick. I'm just going to work my way down to this bit down here. I'm on a very spontaneous little adventure. I was sat in the house and I thought, you know what, let's have a look and see if there's somewhere to stay in Keswick in the Lake District in the northwest of England, if you're not too familiar where that is. And Keswick is a wonderful, wonderful little spot. And it just so happens that while I'm here, the northern lights are strong, so that is the surprise. And I've just came out for a walk. I wasn't going to bother because I'm cold and I saw it good a couple of weeks ago, but let me turn you around. I think it might have calmed down just a little bit now, but wow, it looks incredible. I'm a fire breather. Right, here we are. So I've just found a lovely little spot by the lake, which is just here. I'm just on some nice rocks, and I'm going to show you what it looks like without the flash. There you go, you can definitely see a little bit of colour with the camera, but unfortunately with your own eyes you can't really see a great deal, which is usually the case. You can usually see more through a phone or a proper camera than you can with your actual eyes, but it's so strong that I'll show you the photo, that just about 20 minutes ago when it was stronger you could actually see the full-on red streak with your own eyes, and I've never seen it that strong, and it looked absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, it has died down now a little bit. If I turn you around, you probably can't see a bloody thing. You can see a tiny little hint of green just there on the left in the middle of the screen. Some small lights, which probably just a few houses on the other end of the lake. I'll take a photo and then you can see it properly. Anyway, I've got a little app which tells me what the levels are of the whatever. Don't really understand it, to be honest, but before it was up to 900, which is like insanely high, I think. But right now it's at about 450, or just crept its way back up to 500 or so. So nowhere near as strong as it was before, but I've never seen, I've seen green on the photos, but I've never seen such a bright red streak. And it's funny because all my friends over in the northeast were sharing photos with the red streak, and I was going, how can I see that? But obviously they're in the northeast on the Northumberland coast looking northeast, and I'm in Keswick looking northwest, and I just turned around and like I said, I was like, what, my jaw just dropped and I could actually see the red streak with my own eyes. Quite incredible. And the funny thing was, I wasn't even going to bother coming out because I thought, I'm absolutely starving, the England match is on, so I thought I'd watch that. But yeah, came out for another little adventure, and yeah, I wasn't disappointed, so I thought I'd bring you along with me. Anyway, I'm an absolute tatey pot and completely forgot I was recording. I've just got completely sidetracked and nearly forgot about you. I'm sorry, you little sausages. But it's a lovely little spot this, and I've just walked literally 5 or so minutes out of Keswick where everyone else is, and had this whole little spot to myself, which has been lovely. I always feel like these sorts of things are a lot more special when there's nobody else around. light, which is quite difficult because people are literally hanging out the windows and taking photos of it because it's that strong, which is amazing. Yeah, a nice little bench, which is a really nice spot to sit when it's normal, when it's light. But even when it's dark, I think it's so nice. Sometimes even that might be a little bit scary to wander on your own in the dark to a rad spot like this. And yeah, so maybe a little incentive for your own adventures. Just do something a little bit mad or a little bit. Why not? Like I say, it was about, I think it was 12:30 or something this midday today, and I was just lying in bed and I was like, I can't be bothered to do work. And I just thought, you know what? I'm going to get the bus across to the lakes at 1:10 and pack my bag like that, 10 minutes, and then bang, I was gone. Staying in a Keswick YHA, lovely. So there you go. Bit of spontaneity, perhaps. Maybe a bit of inspiration for you to do something cool as well. Anyway, I'm a bit of an idiot. I haven't got a torch with me. I'm just using my phone one here, which is why I can hardly see where I'm going, because I'm shining it on my beautiful face. So, yeah, I best head back before my phone dies and I get lost and die in the cold. So. Oh, hello. God knows if you can actually see me there, but we've just time travelled back to now. So the plan is, gonna head back to the youth hostel, get my bags, and then we're gonna head to Buttermere. But sun's just came back out. Looks absolutely lovely. We've got all the autumn colours just coming back in. You can see bits of orange just coming in, which is lovely. But anyway, let's go. I'm gonna go and get my bags. I probably won't film bits because I'm just trying to keep it chill and enjoy it myself. And then I'll probably see it at Buttermere, and then God knows what's going to happen. I'll see you there. Oh, there we are. Bag duty complete. Got both bags ready to go. But take a look at that. Oh, look at those colours. Absolutely delightful. And then a little sneaky look up onto La Trig, I think that is. One of the little fells. Look at that, lovely. Hello. Hello, little babies. Oh, cute. Not interested though. Oh, right, well there we are. How is that for some scenery? Welcome to Buttermere. The sun, it seems like it's going down already, but I'm sure there's ages left. But who knows? Who knows? Yeah, just seems to be, I was going to say it seems to be going down earlier and earlier every night, but that is such a stupid thing to say, but you know what I mean. 1 minute it's summer and then the next it's getting dark at 6 o'clock and then 5 o'clock and then 4 o'clock. So, yeah, so just going to head over to the youth hostel, which is just a little bit further up this road. Apparently Honister Pass, if you don't know. It's one of the really steep roads down here, one of the steepest in England, I think. Part of the road's 25% incline. Supposedly there's been some landslides, so the bus isn't doing a full loop, because the road is pretty much all come undone. But anyway, in terms of the plan, I've got no idea. I try to make these videos as low maintenance as possible. Otherwise it just gets a bit stressful and a bit perfectionism takes over and thinking of all these things, so it's pretty gung-ho, just I don't know what I'm going to be doing, we'll see. Might bring you along for a little bit of it, and hopefully this makes for some pleasant viewing perhaps, but maybe not, but oh well. I suppose it's okay either way. But, yeah, what a wonderful place, eh? Might have a little wander down the lake in a little bit maybe. So I don't think I can quite check in yet, but what a little throwback it is being in here. I organised like a big group to do a little hostel weekend back in January, I think. It was meant to be at Honister, but we ended up in Buttermere. Yeah, we ended up playing games and doing loads of quizzes and stuff in this room, so nice little memory, but a little bit sad being back on my own. I think I might be the only one here. There's only one car in the car park, so God knows. But yeah, because the road's closed at Honister, I'm assuming most people probably can't get down here. So yeah, God knows. Pretty much all the rooms were available, but I suppose it's not check-in time yet, so who knows? Maybe I'll have the whole place to myself. Oh, I tell you what, it feels strange being back in here when there's nobody around, but I've just got a key for the room. So let's go and check it out in a shared dorm. I thought I'd get a cheap room. It's only cost me about £12 for the night, which is really good on a Friday night. Surprisingly cheap. 11. What the hell is that? Ah, here we go. Screw. What? Why is it not turning? Stupid umbrella. There we go. Oop. Oh, right, here we are. This one in. Not bad. Not bad. Dropped my bag off. And there's me. Can't put a key in the door. That's me. Little view outside. Looking off towards the forest. Nice. Which bed do you choose, eh? Which bed would you choose out of these? Next to the door or tucked away in the corner? Oh, it's hard to say, isn't it? That one, or that one. I feel like that's probably the best. Tucked away in the corner, isn't it? Right, let's see if I can prop you up on the sink. There we go, that should do the trick. So, it's, what time is it? It's about 5:45, something like that. I think the sun sets in about 45 minutes. So, I'm going to chuck an extra... I'll tell you what, I won't chuck this on, I'll just wrap it around. Then if I get cold a little bit later, I can just chuck it on. So, yeah, I think I'll just go for a little wander down to the lake, I think, and just chill. I don't know how long I'll stay out for. Obviously, Northern Lights was amazing last night, and it's meant to be quite strong tonight, but it's cloudy here, unfortunately. So, yeah, probably no Northern Lights tonight, but we might get a cheeky little glimpse of the lake. One of the best spots in the Lake District, I think. So, yeah, let's go do that. Oh, rightio, there we are. Off we go. Just left the hostel. It's a canny little place. I'm pretty sure it holds like 60 people or something. It's a mad amount. And when I organised that group weekend, there was only 20 of us or so. But yeah, it's turned out to be a lovely evening. It's a little bit grey. Looks like it could even drizzle a little bit. Hopefully not, because I've not got the coat. We've got like Red Pike up there, that one. And then High Style is that one. I always remember that name because I think Harry Styles. High Style sounds similar. But yeah, so if we follow this path down here, it snakes around to the left, and then we should end up down by the lake, just at the foot of those mountains, fells, just there. Hello, sheepy. You're not very shy, are you? You're on the wrong side of the fence, mate. You see, I've also got some nice little land pod things just there that you can stay in the YHA. But a wide angle. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the wide angle or the normal? The thing is, sometimes with the wide angle is obviously it shows more, so you can see more. and it does look pretty cool sometimes, but with just the normal camera zoom, it's usually a little bit more vibrant, so the colours pop a bit more, and sometimes the perspective's better. So yeah, sometimes it's hard to know whether to use which really. Just walk through Buttermere. It's only small, I'm sure, probably, to be honest, most of you are familiar with it, but I was also going to say, if you're familiar with the lakes, which I think you should all be, what is your favourite spot? Let me know in the comments, it would be nice to know. Starting to get a little bit of colour in the clouds up there. Yeah, I'm just going to walk past these little sheepies, and yeah, should be at the lake in a minute. Look at that, little lammies are getting bigger as well, aren't they? Hello, mister. You're cute, aren't you? You been having a paintball fight, huh? Dafty. Oh, alright. And here we are. I've got the selfie stick out, so I've gone into selfie twat mode. Tourist mode. But wow. You're gonna have to be patient. I'll turn you around in just a second, I promise. You can see all the autumn colours popping out. Sort of. Don't know if you can tell too well on the camera. Maybe see it a bit better over this way when I turn you around. One of the best lakeside views in the Lake District, I think. I don't think there's anybody here. Everyone's left. Past a couple of people, but once it gets to like half an hour then sunset, everyone just buggers off. But take a look at that. There you can see the autumn colours there. Wow. Is that something out of a film, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. I keep thinking I'm hearing people, but I can't. It is so peaceful. Not a soul about, look. I'll try not to spin you around too quick in case you're having your tea. A couple of sheepies over there, a couple of little cute herdwicks, and not a soul inside. This is what we love. Honestly, I think, let me extend, 2 seconds. Now, just between me and you, I think I'm honestly a little bit sick of travelling around Europe and doing cities, and I think this is where it's at. Get a cheap place to stay at the YHA. It's dead cheap to get over on the bus. Close to home, no pressure, no filming most of the time, and just so beautiful. Nice and slow, can do a bit of work, you know, it really is lovely. It helps that it's a lovely time of year as well. This is a really nice little spot here, just under this bridge, with a stream that you can maybe hear. Something so therapeutic about the sound of water. Also, let me know if you actually enjoy these videos, because I don't know if it's just imposter syndrome, but I don't know whether I'll release this on my main channel or just for members. But what a lovely little spot. Nice little stream trickling down. But it's bloody freezing. It always is. But yeah, so I don't know. It's one of those things, like, I don't really know what to do or how to do it, you know, whether it's the members videos or the more chilled, relaxed videos that I briefly mentioned in some of my videos last month or so. It's hard to know whether, you know, people do enjoy just coming for the ride and me just rambling. I mean, this is a bit more interactive perhaps than the other ones. There's actually stuff to see and I'm actually walking around, and rather than just sat down in one spot talking, you know, some might be engaging for some of you, but maybe not for others. Obviously can't please everyone, but yeah, it's knowing what to kind of go for is quite difficult. But also this sort of video's not really had any structure, it's not had any drone shots, I probably won't put any music in. It's very basic, it's a lot less stressful to do. And requires a lot less thought, and just chuck it together. But obviously this is probably going to be far longer than the other member ones I do, have done, sorry, where it's just a few minutes and very basic. This one's a bit more something, you know. Let's check I'm actually recording. Yeah, because the amount of times where I click record and I can't see my screen at the minute because my screen's facing that way, my camera's facing this way, and I forget to click record or something messes up. We've got this lovely forest just here, and that path you can see just up there, that goes up to Red Pike, which I mentioned earlier. Been up there a good few times. Some of the best views in the Lake District up there. And a lovely little ton, Bleaberry Ton I think it's called. I don't know whether to walk along there or not, or just sit here. There's also like a Highland cow that some people get photos with around here, but God knows whether that's about. I don't know. Maybe it's further on. Let's have a little wander down that way. God knows how long this video is going to be, but yeah, like I say, I don't know. Let me know whether it's nice just coming along for a out in nature. You know, the sort of video where you can maybe just put your feet up and chill and come along for the ride sort of thing. I meant to catch that. Oops. Because obviously different videos have different kinds of value, I suppose. Some of it is purely entertainment, sometimes it's information, and this is why you need to visit videos. Are probably a mix of both, really. I try to create a story, I try to make it engaging and entertaining, you know, not too serious, but also have information and that it's actually informative and practical, you know. But I don't know if I've just had enough of it. I think I've just had enough of travelling, you know. I don't know. So, but also the filming obviously changes things quite a lot, but then I also do a lot of trips. I do budget trips and I do travel quite a lot, so there's a few factors as to why it's just gone a bit stale. So yeah, I don't know, but then I also don't know if these videos are marketable as such. While it's a bit annoying trying to market everything, obviously that also detracts from it, but also it's, you know, ideally I'd like to be self-employed in some form and making money on my own terms in whatever form that may be. And so to some degree you've got to kind of find a balance between authenticity, doing what you enjoy, but also making money. Whereas when people tend to give advice, it's do what you love, or just work and do it, and it's, you know, there's sort of a dichotomy between the two, and black and white advice isn't really much helpful. I don't think I really need the advice, to be fair. It's all just an experimentative process, iterative changes and figuring out what works and what to do. And I love a forest, you know. Let's just double check, see if I'm still recording. But wow, I've rambled for 5 minutes, so if that hasn't bored the hell out of you, I don't know what will. Yeah, I didn't quite get as many members on as I expected, so I wasn't sure if maybe some longer videos like this would maybe reel a few more people in and then make it a bit more worthwhile for me to invest more time and effort into it. You know, obviously being completely honest with you here, I know that might sound a bit But yeah, we'll see. But obviously also this was a sort of relaxed work, sort of spontaneous getaway, but yeah, I don't know whether I'll do these sorts of long videos, because like I say, even just the simple filming, it still requires a bit of thought and a bit of effort, and it's hard to know whether to just come away and relax, or come away and film and do bits of relaxing and bits of other things. I guess I'll just find that out as I go along. But at least if I know that you've enjoyed this, rambling for 6-7 minutes straight, fucking hell, then who knows? Who knows? I've got to say, that is not a very comfy rock. Also, I keep hearing the rumbling of the jets. I think it's the jets. I don't know if they're over more Keswick way or what. But a couple of times in one of the valleys just over there, jets flew right over my head, like unbelievably close. It was amazing. I think I'm going to leave it there, because this is probably getting too long, and you were probably bored about half an hour ago. If you weren't, you're amazing. Anyway, thank you for joining me, as always, and we'll leave it there. Again, let me know if you did enjoy this, then let me know down below, and I might do a few more.